Yeah, so this is my school. Let me tell you how it all began.
Kaden, before we go, I need to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
Since I decided to start driving you to school for your sophomore year, I think you should help out with gas money just a little bit. I mean, it's getting to be a little expensive.
Dude, we live in the same house. We go to the same school. And anyway, Mom pays for all the gas.
You're right. I love that woman that we call Mother. She's great.
Well, I'm gonna go to school now, so...
Listen, I feel like I need to give you something. Sophomore year can be a very difficult part of your life. Don't mess it up.
Okay. I'll try. I'm gonna go.
Okay?
So, thanks.
Okay. Glad I can be here for you.
Yeah.
And that's James. He's my older brother. You know, he's funny, but mostly kind of odd. You know, he's the normal older brother type. He's always looking out for me, making sure I'm okay. But usually I seem to get in trouble for everything that he does. But even through all that, all the girls seem to like him. Maybe this guy's so suave and smooth, and I'm just so clumsy. You know, I really need to change that about myself. Or not.
Hey, Shane, how's it going?
What's up?
That's Shane. He's my best friend. We've known each other since I moved here. We share the same thoughts about everything. Well, everything dealing with blending and...
Robert! So, first day as a sophomore.
Yeah, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
And that's Michelle. Her parents are the richest people around. Her dad runs this Fortune 500 company, and her mom is a freelance hairstylist for poodles. Yes, I said poodles.
Excuse me? These are my lockers. From 2133 to 2112. They're mine. I rent them. Don't ever touch them again. Your locker's probably down there somewhere with the poor kids. Daddy? Somebody contaminated my lockers. Yeah. Can you send someone to come clean them for me? Thank you, Daddy. I love you.
Look familiar? That's Brad.
No lunch money from your mommy?
You got a problem, sophomore?
No. That's what I thought.
James. Yes.
How are you, James?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Please take your shoes off the desk.
Okay.
James, you're a senior this year.
Uh-huh.
And as such, all the guidance counselors are meeting with the seniors to assess their potential, their motivation, what you're going to be when you grow up. I need to ask you something.
Okay.
And you will give me an honest answer, right?
Absolutely, man. That's how I roll.
Good. Do you remember the career assessment test that you took last year?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Did you cheat?
No, not at all. What? No.
Because the test said that you're going to be an astrophysicist.
What a relief. My mom said I'd make a horrible rocket scientist. Never wanted to
James, an astrophysicist is a rocket scientist.
She is going to be so upset with me.
Well, she's not the only one. You see, James, in order to be an astrophysicist, you must have fantastic grades. You have a 3.5.
Is that bad? I was really trying.
But your class rank has got to be higher. I mean, you're only 23rd. Where's that secretary?
There's a lot of people in this school.
Never mind.
Do they count the janitors?
James, despite that, your grades aren't high enough. So you're going to have to raise them up. And your class ranking, you need to come up a little higher in order to be an astrophysicist. And I just don't think you have the motivation.
Welcome to your first day of science with Mr. Shin. That's me. Now, this year's going to be very tough for you, so pay attention. Please be prepared to write notes, and you guys already have your science books in front of you. Okay? So let's get started. Millions of years ago, we were formed by a method called evolution. Now, in order for that to happen, there had to be a place for us to live, the Earth. It was a process of the Big Bang. Now, over the next semester, we'll be discussing the various points of the Big Bang and evolution theories. But before we get started, does anyone have any questions or comments?
Excuse me.
You, what do you have to say?
You do admit that the Big Bang is just a theory, right?
Well, yes, that's what it's called.
Well, in all actuality, the Big Bang never happened. The Earth was created by God.
Explain.
I'll show you. See, what I'm about to draw is the timeline of our universe. Here is where God created the Earth, the planets, and the stars. But notice that I put an arrow on the left side. It's because God has no beginning. He's always been here, and he always will be.
Okay, so that's what I should have done. But I didn't. Let's go back a bit to see what really happened.
But before we get started, does anyone have any questions or comments? No one? Good. Let's get started. Open your books to page 18. And we're going to talk about evolution.
James, what motivates you?
I don't know.
Like, what makes you tick?
Talk.
No, what makes you go?
Like, what kind of foods do I eat?
Food.
Help you want.
Like, would you like a sucker?
Yeah.
Would you?
I want a sucker.
There's no candy in school. So food motivates you, but why do you get up in the morning?
The alarm clock.
No, why do you come to school?
I don't know.
Let's try this. What do you like to do? Like, today after school, what are you doing?
I'm going to church.
Church.
Because we have got a brand new youth pastor from Russia. He's Russian.
Russia?
That means he runs a lot, like just rushing around. You know, I bet you he has a lot of motivation.
Maybe he does. So church motivates you. But
totally,
what about
man.
academically? We need to motivate you in order to become an astrophysicist. So I have an idea.
Okay.
Let's take a test.
A test, another one. My grades are gonna drop.
You'll like this test. It's
this like a-
pictures. All you need to do is I'm going to show you a picture, and you tell me what you see in that picture.
Okay.
Now concentrate on the picture and tell me what you see.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Here's the first one. What do you see?
Good grades.
What?
Good grades.
Good grades. Let's try another one and concentrate on the picture.
Okay.
Okay, look, just let your mind free. Okay. What do you see?
High class ranking. A high class
Look
ranking.
at the picture, James.
High class ranking.
Concentrate.
High class ranking.
Let's try this one.
Okay.
Look, just let your mind float free. Okay? Look beyond the picture. See more than the picture.
Success.
What?
Success.
It's a big black blob. One more.
One more.
Okay, you ready? Concentrate. What do you see?
Do you see a spanking paddle? He must have issues with his mother.
Okay. No, I don't see a spanking paddle. I don't have any issues with my mother.
Do you see a bully? It's gotta be low self-esteem.
No, I don't see a bully. I have a good self-esteem.
You see a butterfly? Can't be nothing. There's gotta be something wrong in there.
And it's not a butterfly. I've got to think higher than that. Does he have powers? Mind-reading powers? No.
What do you see?
I see motivation.
Motivation?
That's right. Because I'm going to be motivated to make the best grades in this entire school. I'm going to take this place over, and they will see me in space.
Go to class.
Oh, my shoes.
Okay, so there's still one person that I haven't told you about. Her name's Taylor. She has this huge crush on me. That's her in the brown. See, no one's told me that she has a crush on me, but I know. It's really obvious because every time she looks at me, she gives me this really romantic glance. Here, I'll show you. Did you see it? Did you see that? Oh, man, did you see that? So obvious. Oh, yeah, she totally likes me.
Joshua,
Yeah.
Kaden called earlier. He wants to know if you still need a ride for Friday night. Are you still planning to go to that youth group lock-in thing?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Oh, Joshua. You know I don't like hearing any of that Christian mumbo-jumbo, and I don't want my son hearing it either. And I certainly don't want you to become one of them.
Dad, you know I wouldn't do that. You know me. I mean, I really want to go because Kate and them are going to be there. They're my friends.
I don't know.
Come on.
All right. I know he's a good friend of yours, but I'm warning you. Just be careful. But I don't like it.
Alright, well, we got a lot of great stuff planned for you tonight. But first of all, let me introduce your new youth pastor, Radisson.
My name is Radisson. You may call me Rad, Raddy, whatever you want. But I'm not here to talk about me tonight. I'm here to talk about standing up for your faith. Standing up for what is right and what is important to God. I grew up with basically no religious rights. It was illegal for us to worship God, to go to church, to study the Bible, even in private. When I was 13, my best friend was thrown into prison, and he was ultimately executed.
He's done no wrong. He's done nothing wrong.
At that time, I had also lost my mother and my brother. And as best I know, they were also executed. Needless to say, this had a profound effect on me. And I stayed away from God for a while. I wasn't angry at him, but I think I was more afraid of worshiping in public, of the consequences of that. But eventually, I gained enough courage to go into my room. I went into my closet where I had a portion of a Bible that I had saved up. And this portion was from the book of Daniel. And this is what it said. If you are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God we serve is able to save us from it. And he will rescue us from your hand, O king. I would later find out that is where Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were talking to King Nebuchadnezzar. Well, during the next 9 years, I determined that I would worship God, that I would not be afraid. In America, you may get persecuted, but it's not persecution as we know it. Back in Russia, that is not persecution, being thrown into a locker or being taunted. But I'm here tonight to say that no matter what, you need to stand up for your faith. You need to stand up for God. Great men and women stand up for God. They stand alone, apart from the crowd. They may suffer for a time, but ultimately, they will be rewarded in heaven.
You got a problem, Sophomore?
Yeah, I do. You really need to quit pulling everyone around.
So what, you want me to live in this magical happy fairyland that you live in?
I don't live in a magical fairyland. You just really need to quit bullying everyone around.
You're such a geek. One of these days, Kaden, you're gonna find out who's boss around here. Hear me?
Hey. Dude, that message last night. I've been thinking about it. That was just deep.
I know, it was so good. It's just, it made me realize that we do need to change. Even though we might get beat up or punched or whatever, we're blessed not to get killed for it.
So I'm guessing no more blending in.
Let's get to class.
Hello!
Oh man, I am really sorry. I really, Jesus, I am like...
Come on, guys, take your seats. Let's get started. Okay, yesterday I introduced you to the Big Bang Theory. Can anyone tell me where they think the big rock came from? How about you?
I don't believe that the Big Bang actually happened.
You don't believe that the Big Bang happened? What do you believe?
I believe that God created the universe.
Young man, this is a science class, not a world religions class. You can discuss that afterwards, okay?
Anyway, can anyone else tell me where they think that the big rock came from?
Well, that was the first 2 days of school. Radisson's message really spoke to me. I realized I needed to change, and I tried. But every time I tried to do what I knew I had to, it backfired. That's pretty much the way my life unfolded for the next couple of weeks. Okay, now where is James? Seriously, what? I have to walk home again.
And 3, 2, 1.
Wait, what are we starting at?
3, 2, 1.
Where are we starting at?
Ready?
Finally!